Good morning and welcome to our Monday morning Cuppa and chat. I hope that you and all your family are well. And don't forget, if there's anything at all we can do for you, don't hesitate to get in contact with us. If you regularly attend Cumber Methodist, that can be done through your care coordinator from Church Council or directly to myself. If you don't usually join with us at Cumber but are listening into these things on a Monday and a Wednesday, feel free to contact us either through our church Facebook page or by our email address, which is cumber.methodist@outlook.com. These past 8, maybe 9 weeks have brought about many changes in all of our lives. But they've not all been negative changes. The time that we have been given has given us opportunity to possibly try out a new skill or get a project done around the house, one that's been on the to-do list for way too long. I decided that since I now spend so much of my day in front of a screen, whether that be typing a sermon or a thought, recording or editing, I needed to find something that would be in complete contrast to all of that. As many of you know, I enjoy crocheting and knitting, but I wanted to challenge myself in some way and to use the time that I have been given in a positive way. I've always had a love for colouring in and would love to be able to draw or paint. But you just need to see that effort to know that it was never really going to happen. But then I saw a friend who now lives in Canada. She had a post on her Facebook page of a painting that her hubby had done. It was an adult painting by numbers. I never knew such a thing existed, but I gotta tell you, I'm now kinda hooked. But why am I telling you all of this morning? As I was painting, it gave me a lot of time to think. And as I painted, I started to reflect that our lives are a bit like the canvas that I received in the post. I know you probably can't see much on it, but very faintly drawn on this canvas, there's an outline of what the artist hopes I will achieve. And the great thing is there are instructions and numbers which I have to follow. That if I do, I end up creating the picture that the artist had intended me to. It was amazing that if I painted the correct paint in accordance with the numbers on the canvas and the numbers on the top of the little pots of paint, I could achieve what I could never have achieved on my own. You know where I'm going with this, don't you? Look at your own life and look at Scripture. God has a plan and an outline of what He knows to be the best life possible for you. Something you could never achieve on your own. He is the Creator who has drawn His great plan for your life. Some areas might seem quite dark and seemingly nondescript. Others will be full of energy and radiance. But when all put together, the beautiful picture that appears is God's best plan for you. Remember, Scripture tells us, I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Now let's think what might have happened if I had just randomly opened the pots of paint and thought that I knew better than the artist and started doing what I thought was best. Yeah, it would have been a disaster. What if I'd painted it mostly as the artist had designed, but decided that I could have made a few changes here and there and made it better? Yeah, another disaster. It took time, patience, and a trust in the original artist that if I did what they had instructed me, that at the end, everything would turn out for the best. Do you see the white circle? When I was close up to the painting, I could not understand what it was. It really was a matter of trust that I just had to put the right paint in the right place. And it was only when the whole painting was finished and I stood back that I realised what it was. It was the sun going down. This can be true in our own lives too. We can be too close to a situation. Our emotions can be too raw, our hurt too deep, our fear and our worry too much for us to see what Creator God is doing in and through us. sometimes it's only when things have finished, when that season of life has come to an end, that we're on the other side, that we can look back and suddenly see what God was doing in and through our lives. And here's another thing. Each canvas and paints, I told you, I've got a few, I'm now hooked. But each canvas and paint is different. The numbers and the paints may be similar, but the plan on the canvas is different. It will create a new picture, a new scene. And so it is with us. The colours and numbers that God uses in your life, the situations and experiences that you go through will be different to the ones He uses in mine. The final painting will be different, but we are all made by one Creator. We can all trust Him to know the best plan for our life. You can't depend on the paint from someone else's canvas. God equips you with your own, each one different, unique and special, but God-given. What is God drawing on the canvas of your life right now in this season? Are you trusting our Creator for each tiny integral part of your life? Or are there areas that you think you might make better choices than God would? You make your own choices instead of following Jesus' direction. Remember what I said would happen if I'd done that with my project? Yeah, would have been a disaster. The wonderful news for us this morning is, even when we feel we've messed up, God is willing to forgive all our mistakes and let us start afresh, following Him each step of the way. So, as I enjoy my new hobby, God is reminding me to be dedicated in obeying and trusting Him, as I am with my painting and the artist who originally drew it. What about you this morning? What is God doing in your life? What is God teaching you through this season? I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear your good news stories of what God is doing in your life. But for now, take care. Keep safe. Keep following Jesus, knowing that He has a plan for your life, which He wrote way before you were even born. Enjoy however you're spending your time right now, and may God bless you.